charge, Honorable District Education Officer Nampalli Rajeshan sir, sectoral officers, academic planning sectoral officer M. Ramesh sir, and sectoral officer 2, academic monitoring officer Dr. and sectoral officer 3, Honorable GCD
condition
and senior most school heads, school complex headmasters, Honorable Mandal Educational Officers in the district, senior most teachers, all English fraternity, and our guest speaker, Dr. K. Srinivas Reddy. Everybody, I invite. Good afternoon all. Before I invite our guest speaker, I would like to invite our ELTA former president, Siddipet former president, Gadila Sudhakar Reddy. Is Gadila Sudhakar Reddy here? Hello?
Yes, sir. He is here, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
is
I request Gadila Sudhakar Reddy, since he is our former president of ELTA Siddipet, as well as is the writer, good reader, and he is general secretary to the Right Education for the Best Society in the state, as well as Telangana State Samajika Rachayatala Sangam President. So I warmly invite Gadila Sudhakar Reddy to give us a valuable message on this occasion. Welcome, sir. Sudhakar Reddy, sir, you are welcome.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Rajamallu, sir. And ELTA body. Now, am I visible and audible, sir?
Your voice is audible.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Visible.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your kind invitation as a guest speaker.
Okay, sir. You are visible and you are audible.
Honorable DO and sectorial officers, President and General Secretary of ELTA body, and all the ELTA fraternity, and today's RP and SRG group member Srinivas Reddy and here. Okay, sir. All dear friends, seniors and juniors, Corona has taught many lessons to worldwide people of all professions and occupations. Yes, sir.
Unmute yourself.
No, sir. You are audible, sir. You are audible. Yeah, proceed.
Sudhakar Reddy, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Unmute yourself.
Rajamallu, sir,
Okay.
is audible.
Now
Audible.
speak.
Just wait. Audible. Yeah, sir. Proceed, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. All dear friends, seniors and juniors, Corona has taught many lessons to worldwide people of all professions and occupations, and it has taught teacher community to adapt to ICT is one of the greatest lessons all over the world. Now, using ICT has become inevitable or unavoidable. It is a great paradigm shift in teaching and learning process. It is teaching government teachers not to lag behind anybody in using ICT. It is a revolutionary change all over the world. Now, must and should enjoy using ICT to entertain our student community. The effort of SSCA Siddipeta in collaboration with ELTA Siddipet to awaken the teachers to use ICT in this Corona pandemic situation is commendable and appreciable. And for about from the beginning day to today, every RP showed their wonderful performance, and all the participants enlightened with ICT using, and really it is a real paradigm shift.
Sudhakar Reddy, sir. You say loudly. Voice is low. Say loudly.
Okay, loudly, sir.
Yes.
actually it is a wonderful paradigm shift. It is unavoidable. Actually, a decade ago, ICT was introduced, but it was not taken back seriously. Now it is compulsory, it is mandatory to use ICT in our classroom for our children, our students. Now we are busy with learning ICT and using ICT. Anyhow, it is a the Corona taught many lessons, and it is a wonderful lesson. Actually, we worked tirelessly. We worked on Sundays and we worked on Mondays, Monday to Saturday. But now we are being at home. We are busy with our teaching and learning process, and it is a good opportunity to deal with our students staying at home. So with less time, with comfortable zone, we are being in the comfortable zone. We are making our children to learn a lot of things. Actually, education is our at doorstep. Education is at the doorstep of a student now. It is we have to make use of the time properly. The great lesson of Corona is everyone has to use the time properly. Those who use time properly definitely become the great people in the world. Like that, now only we have to do that. We have to enlighten our children to how to make use of their cell phones properly, and how to we have to kindle their minds to use in a positive way the ICT tools. It means that cell phones. Actually, we asked them not to bring cell phones and not to watch on TVs, but now the Corona changed the entire attitude of the schools. Now we are making mandatory to use cell phones. We are making mandatory to watch on televisions, so that whatever the situation it may be, we have to make use positively. There might be some negative points if the students are do not use the tools properly, and we have to make them use them to in a positive way. In this way, only I have to talk to the ELTA. So, what is that great effort? One thing that it is a revolutionary change. The effort of SSC Siddipet in collaboration with ELTA Siddipet to awaken the teachers to use ICT in this Corona pandemic situation is commendable and appreciable. And I am repeating this second time, but actually you are making all the ELTA members and not only ELTA members, those who are interested in learning how to use ICT, also joining voluntarily in the meetings, in Zoom meetings, and your combined effort of ELTA body of Siddipet. Actually, everybody is. I have been attending regularly, and I have been observing everything. It is really awakening and enlightening all the minds to use ICT. Everybody is busy with learning something and not something. Everybody their spirit is raised to learn ICT. If we are lagging behind in using ICT, they are somewhat feeling inferior. So that now you enlighten the minds of all the participants to use ICT, and it is a wonderful revolution. And in collaboration with Siddipet Samagra Abhiyan and DEOs and regularly that Ramesh sir, sectorial officer, delivering the wonderful comments on our program, and he is motivating. He is also using excellent English. In this way, now the teachers are very good at English. Now they are using ICT tools to transform their knowledge, to transfer their knowledge to the children of our Siddipeta district schools. It is really a paradigm shift. It is appreciable shift. Anyhow, I would like to thank the ELTA body, Rajamallu sir, Yusuf, and all other members, those who are, and the technical support is given by both Bhaskar sir, Bedi Bhaskar sir and Ramini Bhaskar sir, and it is the time came. They learned already before the corona. Before corona time, they learn. Now they became icons, and we can understand that the learning never go waste. They learned early. Now they are teaching all others. They become the icons of using ICT tools.
Yes,
That's why we have to understand that learning never goes waste. So that we have to learn whatever it may be. We should not take lenient. We should take seriously whatever it may be. Now we should take seriously and learn seriously, and to help our government schools to be existed in the community. We have to work hard for the government schools. Okay, sir. With
Yes,
this,
sir.
I end my message. If anything is mistake, you can mend yourself, sir. You are liberal. And one more thing, we have to encourage the divergent thinking of our students liberally, and free thoughts always be encouraged in our classrooms. That is the real creativity. Now the classes are going on creativity. And yesterday, Srinivas Reddy sir did well, and today also he is going to do very well. And creativity means that we have to give freedom, and from the freeness only, from the freedom only, the children can express their own ideas. Actually, creativity is nothing but opening their minds freely, and whatever they do, they can be treated as creativity. Creativity cannot be taught; it can be made realized by our students. So that that is the real creativity. Now the ELTA body is. This is one of the creative activities we can take. Now they are making our teachers minds to use the ICT. It is also one of the creative tasks we can consider it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me wonderful opportunity, sir.
Thank you, Sudhakar Reddy sir. Thank you, Sudhakar Reddy sir. You have given a good message that it is compulsory now. Teacher has to be updated, as you said. So definitely we follow, because you are the senior most teacher. As you said, we have to change according to the situation. So it's a paradigm shift. Thank you, sir, for your valuable message. And now I invite our honorable guest speaker, Mr. Dr. K. Srinivas Reddy garu, to run his session, please. I warmly invite. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, Rajamal sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir. Right.
Is it audible, sir? Is it audible, sir?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Ah,
Yeah, very good afternoon, all of you. And thank you for inviting me for the second session and the paper 2 for the class 10. And yesterday we discussed paper
Srinivas
1
Reddy, sir.
with the
Srinivas Reddy,
text-based.
sir.
Yes,
Voice is low.
yes.
Voice is low. Your voice is low. Okay.
I think, is it clear now?
Okay, you go on, sir. Go on telling. We will see.
Okay, right. Yesterday we discussed paper 1 with a text-based.
I request our teachers, please mute yourself. I request all our teachers, please mute yourselves.
Rajamal sir, I request you mute all, please.
Yes. Bhaskar, sir.
Srinivas Reddy sir, you please unmute yourself. Srinivas Reddy sir.
Yeah, okay, right. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yesterday, we discussed paper 1 with the text-based. Today, I am also again invited for giving the clarification for the paper 2.
Bhaskar sir, I think you have not all muted all.
Sir, just give me a second, sir. Give me a second, sir. Now Srinivas Reddy sir, you can unmute yourself and continue the session, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Right. Right, thank you. I'm again called for giving the clarity for the paper 2. My special thanks to DO Siddipet and the program organizers behind and the technical staff. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And early we discussed paper 1. And at the end, that Ramesh sir has given a small hint for us, for all the English teachers. Yesterday I observed, not only in Siddipet district, it is happening throughout the state. The thing is that many of the students are not even presenting the creative writings in a better manner. Yes. Whatever Ramesh sir said, it is absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because many of our schools are running with the Telugu medium. Some of the schools are running with English medium also. But whereas the students are not even in a position to create the things well. Okay, it is not our fault and their fault also. As the teacher, we are trying our level best. We are trying our level best. Let us try more for our level best. And when we compare with earlier years to present years, the students are doing well. The students are doing well. Because as a resource person, I have been observing all these things. Early, they simply by heart a few sentences and present in the examination. Earlier, we have no more creative writings. I think we have only letter writing, simply. But we have now many more literary activities are to be done. Many more literary activities are done. The teachers are trying well, and I request all the teachers to enhance our performance day by day and provide a good opportunity for the students to present their creative writings. Okay, now we are doing, okay, let others do also. And one more thing, the pandemic situation has given us an opportunity for us to learn many more things. Learn many more things. Okay, everyone knows. Even the situation made us to learn, made us means here the teachers, to learn many more things. Many more things. Now, we are able to use the gadgets well. I think this is the 12th webinar in Siddipet district. Earlier, 10 webinars were conducted. They improved. That means the organization given an opportunity for the teachers to learn the usage of technology. How the technology embedded with the content, embedded in our classrooms. how to use those techniques, how to use the technology. It is given as per their level best. The mentors are provided, I think. Not only simply listening and watching the videos are not enough, please. Make use of whatever you learned in your regular classroom situations. Please make use of the technology. Make use of the technology, whichever you learned, that is to be used in our classroom situations. It's my humble request to all the teachers. This kind of listening and observing and watching webinars, that means it gives us knowledge. It gives us knowledge, but we will not become mastery. We will not become mastery. To become the mastery, we should use the technology in our regular classroom situations. Use it. Almost many of the teachers have the smart mobiles. A few of the teachers have the laptops. Okay, whatever the gadget you have. With the help of the smart mobiles also, it is possible to teach anything. Teach anything. And nearly the state body of ELTA organized a 1-hour course for the teachers to enhance their technological knowledge, and nearly 24 different kinds of tools were given as a training. Now the dissemination program is going on in the evening hours. Okay, for the last 1 month we have been trying to impart the technological knowledge among the teachers throughout the state. Okay, nearly 220 teachers were participated in this program, and they have been learning. They not only learning, they learned, and they are presenting their versions now. This is the dissemination time. Okay, right. Anyhow, this is simply the introduction, and a small clarification to you. Earlier we discussed the paper 1. It is a purely text-based, whereas now we have been discussing about the paper 2. It is the beyond the text level. Beyond the text level. The teachers are in more confusing manner and the state of mind also. Because like the paper 1, if we have the stipulated syllabi, then we can provide whatever we have information in the textbook. But more than that, we do not have any syllabus for the paper 2. But as per my experience, I have some information with me. I would like to provide you the things in paper 2. They are, that means different kinds of discourses are targeted in paper 2. I think you know them all well. But what might be the syllabus? What might be the syllabus for providing as a teacher to our students? That means basically, let us remember the 3 things. The first one is that provide the information about the welfare schemes introduced by the state or the central government. What are those welfare schemes are called? Like Haritaharam, Swachh Bharat, Digital India, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Mission Kakatiya. Yeah, like whatever the schemes introduced by the state or the central government, provide the basic information to the students. This is one of the major aspects. That means we may get a question from these areas. And the second one, know about the great personalities, the people who became for the last 3 to 4 years. Don't go beyond the levels, because that means even the question paper setter also not thinking about the older people. The people who became very famous for the last 2 to 3 years. Provide the biography of the people to the students. It is the second aspect. And the third one, provide the information about the programs which we celebrate in our school surroundings. Provide the information about the school surroundings, whatever the programs we organize. For example, annual celebrations or the language celebrations, the Inspire programs, the felicitations programs, whatever the kind. Because these three areas may give you the potential to provide, to create the creative writings which are targeted in paper 2. Okay, I think you got some idea related to the syllabi, in paper 2. Okay, now let me share you the PowerPoint. Yes. Is the screen visible, sir?
It's okay, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay, it is a paper 2 pattern. I think you know it well. Let us move to the section C. Creative expressions, the major discourses. 5 major discourses are targeted in paper 2, and 3 major discourses are targeted in paper 2. Okay, and these are acronymed as BELRS. B means biography, E indicates essay, L indicates the letter writing, R indicates report writing, that means news report. S indicate the speech script. S indicate the speech script. The minor discourses are, it is acronym as a PIP. That means poster, invitation, and profile. Okay, now let us move for the detailed clarification for the paper. Yes. Okay. Now, whether I gave some clarity about the syllabi of the paper 2, are those things may fulfill our paper 2 or not? Okay, let us have some clarity about these things. And I think you know it very well about the first creative right, the biography. It is very clear. And one more thing is that just I would like to provide some information related to the biography or whatever the creative writing. Regularly, I have been observing many more papers. The children are starting with a paragraph and they are go on writing without giving any paragraph separation. Without paragraph separation, it doesn't become any or a creative writing, a good creative writing. That means it should be divided. That means the minimum the creative writing is to be divided into 3 to 4 paragraphs. 3 to 4 paragraphs. Okay, let us make our children to practice in this way. It looks like a pattern. Okay, without spacing or without providing a paragraphic manner, it doesn't become a biography also. Okay, now according to our convenience only we can segregate. Okay, actually the biography is to be written with a chronological order. Chronological order means since the birth to till the date. Till the date if they are alive, till the date. If they are passed away, till their death. In this way, we can segregate their life. We can segregate their life and present them in a paragraphic one. Paragraphic manner. That means, let us take the first paragraph, maybe date of birth and place of birth and something. Yes, information about the family and the hardships they faced and their studies, their employment, their achievements, and their service to the society and awards and rewards. In this way, it can be segregated. It can be segregated. In this way, if we present in a chronological order, in the similar manner, that means whatever happened in their life, and almost, that means in the examination, the students are to be provided with a profile. The students are to be provided with a profile. It may be asked to present in the form of a biography. Then it is the model for them to present in a chronological order. In that way, just we can present them. Okay. Yes, here is a small biography is given. Okay. Okay, here is a biography of Dhoni. It is given in the first paragraph is a birthplace, and in the second paragraph where he studied, how he studied, where did he learn the play, and his experiences and his information and his services to the Indian cricket team. It was given in the third paragraph. That means almost all the teachers are well known about the biography. I think it doesn't become any problem for the teachers simultaneously to the student also. I think majorly. Okay, so just crossing this one because it doesn't become any problem for us. Okay, now let us move to an essay, and it is an older one, but it is becoming a very problem for us, even for the teacher and simultaneously the students also. Okay, and first of all, let us have some clarity. Which items are to be given an essay? That means all the items will not be possible to write in the form of an essay. That means a few of them only. Okay. For example, celebration is given. Celebration, it is not possible to form in the form of an essay. Okay, it is to be given. For example, annual day celebration is there. Just I gave the syllabi. Annual day celebration, it doesn't become an essay. Okay, but sometimes they are appearing in at the district level question papers. Just we went for the question paper settings, and that means we call them the modernization at the state level, and we have been modifying those questions and providing some hints, and even if it is also not possible, just we are modifying the questions also at the state level. Okay. In this way, let the teachers have some clarity about what kind of questions are to be given as an essay form. Okay, but what are the things are to be written in an essay? It is very clear. And even this creation, that means even the essay also the students are presenting within a single paragraph. Within a single paragraph, they are presenting. But it is also not good for them. It is also be presented in a paragraphic manner. It is also be presented because every creative writing has its own pattern, its own features. After just I have been insisting you since yesterday, let us provide a sensitization after presenting the creative writing. After writing a creative writing, let us provide the sensitization. Sensitization means whether we included the indicators or not. Whether we included the indicators or not. That means how to present it is different. If it is not possible to present, that means we should make them to remember and let us ask them to insert. Then only we will get good marks in creative writings. Okay, here. Yes, a points to be remembered for the presentation here for an essay writing. Introduction about the topic. And one more thing is that, friends, don't keep, that means the side headings. It is, we have a bad memory of presenting the side headings. No need to present the side heading space. Okay, and whatever the information according to the given topic, give the introduction in the first paragraph. Types or kinds of things are there, if any, in the second paragraph, and advantages and disadvantages. You may want to add second and third one as a one paragraph. For any eradication steps or advantages are there, and a initiation by the government. That means any initiation taken by the government, whether the steps are taken by the government or not, and presently our opinion must be written. Okay, if we segregate the essay writing in the 3 to 4 areas, in that way, just it is possible to present. Okay, yeah, let me show you one example. Okay, here a question. you can understand the importance of forestation. Many things happened due to deforestation, such as change in the rainfall pattern, inappropriate weather conditions, melting glaciers, etc. Okay. Now, keeping the below points in view, write an essay on the reforestation. I didn't take the Haritaharam as easily. It is simply the modified form. Okay. And the question may give us some hints also. You may include the following ideas: reasons for the deforestation, effects of deforestation, need of reforestation, results of reforestation, what to do for a reforestation, who has to take the responsibility. Okay, you may include these things. Okay. Now, let us see how to start writing an essay. Okay. For every writing, the writing should be in a creative manner. It is known to all. It is known to all. So, I started with a statement. Plant a tree, grow a flower, let us give Mother Earth back her power. See how the statement gives the information. Okay? Yes. I think you might have observed here, no side headings are given. I started with simply a statement. Reforestation is the natural or the intentional restocking of the existing forests and woodlands that have been depleted, usually through deforestation. When we understand the reasons and the effects of the deforestation, we could definitely understand the importance of reforestation. People cut the forest for their benefits like industrialization, fuel, furniture, farming, residential needs, and cattle, ranching, etc. The human greedy spirit may cause the deforestation. Okay, why the deforestation has been becoming? I gave some little bit clarity about the deforestation in the first paragraph. When forests are cut down, eventually the results are fall up on the human race. That means the results. Okay. At present, we are facing a lot of ill effect of deforestation, but they still are not realizing the facts. Everything is connected with the forests. Recently, what had happened in China and even in our capital city, New Delhi, we witnessed that the lives of the people suffered by the industrial fog. Then what to do protect us from the effects of deforestation? That means cause of deforestation is. According to the FAO, Forest and Administrative Offices, and estimated of the 18 million acres of the forest is lost every year. And we should have 33% of the forest cover. But according to the India State of the Forest Report, 2015, we have only 24.16%. That means more than the day the forests were cut. We need 33%, but actually it is 24.16%. Okay, this is the cause. Anyhow, if we look into the benefits of the reforestation, we can come forward to do. We get plenty of oxygen, which is our time, our life. It can root out the global warming, which is very alarming now. Yeah, we get proper rainfall. Reforestation is essential for endangered species. We can reduce soil erosion. Okay, the results of reforestation. Okay, deforestation it is. Okay. And only the government can't do anything. That means what the government can do. For that one, it is the small paragraph. Only the government can't do. People should come forward to save the forest. We should promote community reforestation. Okay, for example, and Chetla Ramaya of Khammam stands as an example for all who carries the plants on his cycle and plants every day, and whose chief mission is bringing back India's green cover. Okay, recently he was honored with Bharat Ratna also. And he has planted more than 10 million plants so far. Yeah, we have to take examples of such people and plant as many as possible. Okay, that means as what we can do. Okay, it is an example for it. To sum up, reforestation is the potential approach for the maintaining ecological balance. The only way to protect ourselves is to protect forests. To protect forests, we have to reforest. It is a high time we put hands together to reforest. Everyone has to join the movement of Haritaharam. Finally, I concluded with Haritaharam. I make the earth green with forests so that we can rehabilitate the earth and its life too. Okay, sir? Yeah, this is the way to present the essay. I think you might have got some idea. Okay, friends, next. Let us move for another one. Okay, and the conclusion. The government must take necessary steps to make aware of the pre-plantation among the people and must take action against the culprits of wood smugglers, etc. Involving people in this movement is the cheap solution to this problem. That means that this is the personal opinion. This is the personal opinion of mine. Plant a tree, plant a life. Okay, I begin with a statement, I ended with a small statement. Okay, now let me move with letter writing. I think it also doesn't make a problem for the teachers, simultaneously the students also. We have two letters here. One is the informal letter, another one is that formal letter. Informal means what we are writing with to our beloved ones. We write formal letters for the officials. Okay, I think you know it well. It's a simple format for it. Okay, now here is an example for the letter writing. Recently, you have read about the bus accident near Kondagattu in your newspapers. Imagine that you are one of the pilgrims that visited the shrine the same day and the passengers of the bus who witnessed the incident. That means imagine yourself one of the eyewitness person at the incident. Now, write a letter to your friend describing the incident. Okay, here is a letter to write our friend. That means it is informal way of writing the letter. Okay, you can make use of the following clues: where and when the accident happened, reasons for the accident, how many people died and injured, and how the people suffered, and care to be taken while pilgrimage, etc. Okay, yeah, it is a small letter writing. Okay, dear friend, okay, it's a station and date. Dear friend, I am safe here and hope for your safety. Actually, I wanted to meet you personally on Diwali, but due to some unavoidable conditions, I couldn't meet you. You might have read about the Kondagattu bus accident in the newspapers or watched in the electronic media. But I was an eyewitness to the incident. Fortunately, I was survived in the incident. I would like to describe the worst accident in my words. Okay, it is a continuation. Even the body of the letter also be presented in paragraphic manner. The worst bus accident happened in the village of Shanivarampet, Kondagattu Mandal, Jagitial district, the erstwhile district of Karimnagar in Telangana on September 12, 2018. I was one of the passengers in the overcrowded bus. The bus belonged to Telangana Road Transport Corporation. The bus was jam-packed with 87 passengers. It was returning to Jagitial from Kondagattu, which has Lord Hanuman Shrine. The mishap occurred when the bus driver lost control of the bus and he reportedly did not notice the speed breaker. He applied sudden brakes. As a result, the bus swerved off the road and fell into a gorge. I too fell down, but luckily escaped unhurt. Later, I came to know that at least 57 people, including 39 women and 4 children, died. Okay? And the conclusion words are, I think this is my rebirth. Though I escaped, I express my deep condolences to the deceased families. The government announced ex gratia, but it couldn't substitute the loss of family member. The families were overwhelmed with shock. Now, I am slowly recovering from the ghastly incident. I wish that you would visit me and give confidence to recover from the incident. Yours loving friend. This is a simply way of writing the informal letter. I think you know it well. You know it well, but if we give an opportunity to our children, they will present in different manner. Okay, accept every creative writing. Accept every creative writing. But don't blame the children. This is wrong, this is wrong. Please encourage the children because they are creating of their own way or in their own way. So let us encourage them to write. Let us encourage them to write. Okay? It is an informal way to present a letter writing. And one more. Okay. It is the formal way, the pattern which we have. It is a little bit differ with the informal to the formal letter. And a from and to address also be given. I think you know it well. Okay, let me move to the question. Write a letter to the police commissioner, Warangal Traffic Police, Warangal, showing your concern to resolve the traffic problems by conducting the awareness programs. See here, awareness programs. It is a little bit a different one. Okay, what to do? You may use the following information. Awareness programs in schools, colleges, and public places about the recent decisions taken by the government regarding helmet and life insurance. Okay, posters and hoardings at public places regarding helmets and the traffic rules. Posters projecting a penalty for unsafe driving. Sound pollution menace. That means by including these 4 different kinds of points, okay, now let us write a letter to the police commissioner. Okay, see here the station and the date. To the police commissioner, Warangal Traffic Police, Warangal. At the subject, awareness program in schools, colleges, and public places regarding. Where did I get this subject? I took this sentence from the hints. Okay? Yes. At the starting, we need not to write our name. That's why I put the cross marks. A resident of Warangal would like to bring the following appeal to your kind notice. Certain issues regarding regulation of a traffic and traffic rules. Okay. Now, it is the information about the first paragraph. And the second, what to do. It is known fact that the Warangal police is a friendly police. Recently, I came to know through electronic media, certain amendments were taken up by our central government regarding traffic rules. They are, the rider without a helmet will not be paid insurance in case of accident. See here, there is a new condition, which was the rule framed by the central government. And similarly, a rider on the two-wheeler traveling in a wrong direction meets with an accident cannot claim insurance. See here, this is the second rule which was given there. Okay, now let us continue it. As it is a known fact that the most of the students and the youth are often fatal of road accidents, I request your kind self to conduct awareness programs in schools, colleges, and public places. Some competitions can be conducted in writing posters, paintings, and other literary competition to bring awareness among the students. Similarly, hoardings may be erected in public places to bring the awareness among all citizens. Secondly, sound pollution is a serious menace which needs to be addressed. Many riders make noise without any reason, confusing not only the pedestrians but also the other traffic. Therefore, I request the officials concerned to redress the issue by conducting inter-school and inter-college competitions and conducting counseling to the riders such that the message reaches the public transparently. This is an appeal at the end in a paragraphic mode, anticipating your response at the earliest and hoping to get the response at the earliest. Okay, this is an end of the formal way of the letter writing. Okay. Now, there is another kind of report writing, news report. Here is an image. Is a very traffic jam happened here. And let us see here. Look at the picture below and write a news report on the scene. You may make use of the following hints. What are the hints? What happened? Where did it happen? When did it happen? Who were the people affected? Why did it happen? How is to be solved? Okay. Yeah, it's a question maybe given in the examination. Okay. Now, let us write a news report. Okay. Before going to write the news report, I would like to provide you a small hint for it. To write a report, we need lead sentences. A title with lead sentences. Lead sentences means the answer for the 5 or 6 questions. What are those? What is it? What? Who? That means who initiated? Where did it initiate? When did it initiate? Why did it initiate? And how that is to be implemented. If you are able to answer to these 6 questions, it becomes the news report. That means here we have to answer the 6 questions. These are called the lead sentences, we call them. Okay, let us give the clarity about what is it, who, where, when, why, and how, and when. If you are able to answer to these 6 questions, it becomes the report writing. Okay, if you observe the question is given, okay, let me give the clarity here. See here, Hyderabad, November 15, 2019. Hyderabad witnessed an unprecedented traffic jam in the major parts of the city, especially in the southern and the western parts of the city. The never seen before traffic diversions due to repair works led to chaos on the roads. That means recently the repair works are going on. Okay, arguments fumed between the motorists and the policemen, aggravating and the situations at the several places. This is what is it, the information. Okay, and when did it, where did it, you got the answer from the first lines. Okay, a massive traffic jam was reported from the Nampally and Mehdipatam localities. Where? To where? This is the answer. Traffic halted for more than 2 hours and moved sluggishly. Ambulances were heard sirening in vain at several places. The results. What happened? And at Mehdipatam, an angry civilian began abusing a policeman for not making a passage to an ambulance carrying a patient in a critical condition. Okay, that means the result of it. The family members of the patients were pleading and arguing with the policeman to clear the way for them to reach the hospital and broke into tears. But the policeman was helpless and did try to make way through a gully, but in vain. It took people almost 2 to 3 hours to reach the destinations. Okay, what happened? How to do it, but in vain. What happened? That means the policeman tried his level, but it is vain. Okay, okay. In this way, the report writing is to be presented. Okay, now let us move to the speech. Okay, and one more thing, the speech and the essay writings are very similar, very similar. But the presentation of essay and the speech, we have little difference. Okay, let us see what is to be presented in a speech. Already we came to know that how to write an essay. Now let us move to the speech. Okay, good welcome address. That means in the first paragraph, we should present the welcome address, present the topic. Okay, remaining all are the same. Inform what you want to speak. Use a rhetoric language. Your rhetoric means argumentative. That means you should be in an interactive manner. Persuasive and emotional. Persuasive means, yeah, give in a pleasing manner. Okay, and provide whatever you want to say in an emotional manner. Okay, all these things must be in our speech script. Repeat your intention again and again. Present your opinion and conclude with a good ending. Okay, this is the way to present the speech. Okay, now let us see an example. Imagine that you are the headmaster is going to organize an elocution competition on the topic human rights in connection with the World Human Rights Day. Now prepare a speech script for the given topic. Okay, that means this is the program which is conducting in our school premises. I think you might remember my words of 3 points. Okay, now see that your speech includes these details. Addressing the gathering, what are the human rights, the importance of human rights, reasons for violation, how are they violated, measures to be taken to prevent human rights violation, and reflections. That means in speech, we should provide our reflections. Okay, let us see how to present it. Okay, this is the first paragraph, how to present with a good welcome address. Honorable Chief Guest, respected Headmaster, beloved teachers, and my dear friends. It's my privilege to speak a few words on human rights. Okay, it's a welcome address. And what are human rights? Human rights means the rights related to life, liberty, equality, and dignity of the individual, guaranteed by the Constitution or embodied in the international agreements and enforceably by courts. See here, what are human rights? The detailed definition is given here. Human Rights Day is celebrated on 10th of December every year. Okay? Now, the human rights in the Indian Constitution include right to life, right to freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom from the slavery and untouchability, cultural and educational rights, right to freedom and equality, right to education, right to vote, okay, right to vote, right to speech, and many more. That means these are called the kinds. Okay, now let us move to another paragraph. The concept of human rights holds a great significance in our lives, especially nowadays. The exploitation of human beings is increasingly day by day. That means exploitation means violation here. The exploitation of the human beings has been reported more than ever. Are we questioning about violation of the human rights? See here, this is an argumentative language I have been using here. That means the question and the answers. This is called the argumentative language. Okay? We think there are people to look after, aren't we? Who will protect them? It's the question, rhetorical questions, these are called. Who will protect them? Although there are many causes for the human rights violation, in my view. Ignorance, fear and greed are very important causes for it. I think it is worth mentoring of Nelson Mandela's words here. That means the quotations about the violation of votes. Okay, he says, to deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity. See how beautifully the violation of the vote is given by Nelson Mandela. Therefore, I strongly believe that it is necessary for all of us to understand the basic rights of the human. That means here is a reflection about the violation of votes. Okay, now let us move for the continuation. Okay, let us first understand what exactly human rights include. Broadly speaking, human rights are such rights which each individual becomes entitled to virtue of his birth and nationality. That means how do we get the rights? This is the reason. These rights are considered to be indispensable for any human being, irrespective of his her nationality, race, religion, language, etc. Different countries have their own set of legislatively backed human rights. That means every citizen has a right.
Yusuf sir?
In today's world, and most of the
Hello?
countries, yes,
Srinivas Reddy sir?
yes, yes, what's it?
Bhaskar sir?
Hello, what's happening? Is it okay? Sir, is it okay? Rajamal sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Okay, right. In today's, this is the way to present the speech. In today's world, most of the countries recognize human rights and make it a part of their constitutional provisions. The countries which have not recognized the basic equality of all its citizens are trying to bring in changes and provides a safeguards for all the citizens to be enfranchised of the rights. And these countries face the challenges of a deep-rooted stigma and the discrimination carried down by from many centuries. Implementing the practicing at the ground still remains a problem. On 10th December every year, it is celebrated as the Human Rights Day. Okay, what happens? Just how we got the right. Okay, it is a small clarification which the presenter wants to present. Okay, and my focus about these rights would be to educate the people. That means why I have been giving this speech means this is the intention of the speaker. Okay, people, especially about students about human rights and how it is our responsibility to learn and exercise them and spread. Okay, these rights should necessarily be a part of our curriculum. This is the opinion of the presenter. So that we grow up, know what are our rights, then safeguard them. I say besides fighting for rights, we should do our duties. Okay, and I would request you all, please create awareness about our human rights amongst all adhering and availing. These rights are for their good and well-being. Before I conclude, I would like to remind you all that we are all God's creation. Avoid human rights violation. Big and small, human rights for all. I thank one and all for being a part and encouraging me to address this topic. Okay, in this way, the speech must present in a argumentative manner, rhetoric manner, and emotional manner also. That means in this way, after writing or after providing every creative writing, let us go for the features again. Whether we included those features or not, let us sensitize these things, please. Okay, then it becomes a good speech or a good creative writing. Okay, yeah, these are the 5 major discourses which we have in paper 2. Okay, now let us move for the minor discourses. I think every student is very familiar with the poster. I think the students are doing well with the poster, and it's my humble request to you all, without image, whatever the topic is given, without image, it won't be called a poster. Please be remember. Okay, these are the points to be presented. Title, organization name, date, time, venue with address, an image related to the topic, issuing authority. Okay, these are the 5 to 6 points are to be presented in a poster. I think you know it well. And all the minor discourses are to be presented within the 4 lines. That means borders are needed. Okay, yeah, here is a small pattern. Okay, let us see an example. Okay, catchy words are to be given, whatever grammar, spelling, structures of the sentences, coloring and contrast to the background. That means you can use the colors, but it doesn't affect the second side of the page. Use light colors. Please provide the children the information to use the light colors. Okay, symbol cartoon drawing, whatever. This is a small catchy heading, slogans are to be presented. Okay, yeah, it is a poster prepared by the students. Okay, right. Now let us move for another kind of already well given from the textbook. It is also a poster. Okay, taken from the class 8. Okay, now let us move for the invitation. How do we prepare the invitations? And one more thing, and how they are to be presented. And invitation means generally the children will remember only the wedding invitations. Not to like that, for any inaugural programs or for any invitation which are the programs are to be conducted at the school level. Okay, the points to be remembered: that cordial title, cordial invitation, purpose of the invitation, date, time, venue with address, and information about inviting persons and the organizations. Okay, how this is to be presented. Okay, now let us see. Okay, here is a question. Suppose we are going to conduct a school level exhibition on the occasion of National Science Day. Now prepare an invitation. Okay, it's the invitation, school level competition. Okay, it's a school address. Okay, when means on 28th February from 10 to 5 p.m. Okay, inaugural program by district educational officer, Adilabad, and venue, okay, and the school auditorium, and the elocution competition, and my favorite scientist, okay, essay writing competition will be conducted. Okay, use of science and technology, cultural programs, okay, 3 p.m. onwards. Okay, it is to be given, and first prize is to be given 10,000 rupees, second prize 5,000 rupees, third prize 2,000 rupees. Okay, for the winners, the presentations will be given. Okay, issuing and the lunch starts at 12:30 p.m. Okay, in this way, you are welcome. Okay, yes, in this way, the invitation is to be prepared. Okay, now let us move for the final minor discourse in paper 2, profile. Okay, and many of the teachers are still doubt how the profiles are to be presented. That means generally profile means a small paragraph about a person to be presented, or it should be presented in a resume manner also. Yeah, both the formats are inevitable. Okay, and most probably we give the information to the students in the form of a resume manner. Okay, right. Okay, what are the things that to be presented? Make the page into 2 halves: personal information, educational information, service to the society, achievements, and awards and rewards to be presented. That means it's a small formation of profile. Okay, I think these are the things to be presented, but I didn't give the clarity and a sample of profile. That means everyone knows it. Okay, and what are the do's and don'ts while that means we should give to our students. Okay, do's means what to do. Okay, better to start the discourses on the fresh page. Give the information in this manner. Okay, maintain proper layout for the constructions. Chronological order should be maintained for the biography and the profile constructions. Okay, and presentation of date, station, and subscription as per your convenience, either left or right for the letter writing. Good. Okay, and many of the teachers are still in a confusion that that means when the computers are using, always it takes at the left. But actually we learn to present the subscriptions, superscriptions, and the salutations left, right. Okay, whichever you feel it is convenient, you can provide the information to your students. Left, right is the right way. Okay, presenting, already I presented in the informal letter and the informal letter also. Okay, and better to provide the information in that manner. Okay, title should be presented on the top. Okay, and the minor discourses should be presented in a single page. Okay, don't go for the second page for the minor discourses. For the major discourses, it can be moved to the second page. It is possible to move. Okay, and try to concentrate on the indicators related to the discourses. Okay, and what are the don'ts? Okay, don't strike off the written works. Okay, and don't use much decoration for the minor discourses. It's the humble request. Okay, all the minor discourses are to be presented with the pattern and with the lines. That means within the borders. Okay, friends, these are the creative writings which are targeted in paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, I think you know them well, but how to present them and how to make our students to make our children to write in a better manner. Okay, that means don't blame the children. Whatever they write, please encourage them. Okay, it gives a good feedback for our children. Okay, friends. Yes, and now it is a time for the question hour. Okay,
Yes, sir.
whatever the doubts.
Thank you. I invite Kiranmay madam. Are you there, madam? Kiranmay madam. Oscar sir. Kiranmay madam. Madam, unmute yourself.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay,
Good
ma'am. Good
afternoon,
afternoon.
sir. A very wonderful presentation, sir. Now I think almost of all the teachers are very clear about the creative writing session. Thank you so much, sir. Here are some questions for you, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, you
So,
can.
how many paras will be in a letter, either formal or informal? Is there any criteria about the paragraphs?
Okay, it is based on the knowledge presentation of the students only, ma'am. Minimum 2 to 3 paragraphs division must be the body of the letter. 2 to 3 paragraphs. Minimum, ma'am. Okay, according to the presentation.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Now, just now, you have already explained about this. Again, the one question is there, sir. Which type we can use, blacked or unblacked? Means in the letter, should we write on the left hand side or right and left both sides? This is also one question, sir. Just now.
And one more thing, we should give our students the information left to right is the best method, ma'am, according to my opinion.
Sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. And they need one clarification on news report, sir. Headline, byline, place line, like that. They need some clarification on.
Madam, okay, yeah. Whatever you gave some clarity here, the lines, so and so lines, the people who are, that means the private publication material people are using those things, ma'am.
Okay.
Please don't use. If we copy and if we present them in our examination, immediately the teacher can recognize that it is not written by of their own. Am I right or not? Am I? Yes, that means the creative writing, ma'am, it is a writing of their own.
Sir.
That means why do we follow others?
Sir.
We should not follow others simply. Okay, that means we make our children to write of their own. Don't follow others. Just see here, just I gave the clarity even to not to write even the subheadings also.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, in this way, the students must present of their own, whatever they have in their mind, they should be presented, please.
Okay, sir, thank you. And they want some explanation on usage of simple present, past perfect, and simple past, and the best combination of these three tenses, sir.
Okay. And one more thing, ma'am, the presentation based on the things and whichever the situations demands, it can be said in past And otherwise, just we have the rules for the usage of simple present and present perfect, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir. And some of the teacher needs letter format without content. And they, in their opinion, in which you are presented is a very lengthy one. Is it possible for the children? That is
No,
their
ma'am.
doubt, sir.
Madam, this is meant for the teachers.
Yes, sir.
This is the meant for the teachers, not for the students.
Yes,
Even my students also won't present in this manner.
yes, sir.
I am sure, ma'am. I am sure.
All
Okay.
of us, sir. All of us.
No, yeah, it is. That means the facts are to be discussed. The facts are to be discussed. Okay, let our children to be presented. Okay, minimum 1 or 2 paragraphs. Those are enough. Those are enough, ma'am. But I took the situation in a lengthy manner and I presented in different manner.
Sir.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
What is the difference between poster and invitation?
Yeah, how can the teachers be asked, ma'am? A poster and invitation, both are information passing creative writings, minor discourses. But invitation is quite different from the poster. Poster can be pasted and be presented in different manner with an image. But whereas in invitation, we didn't find any image.
Images, yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the clarity, I think.
Okay, sir. And this is one more silly question, sir. What to do to get a 10 by 10 marks? All these classes is about that.
Madam, okay, teach whatever I taught you.
Yes.
It gives 30 by 30 for the creative writings.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And once again, one of the teachers are requesting that please once again present the do's poster, sir. You have just given the do's.
Okay, ma'am. And one more thing.
Once again, please share it on the screen.
Okay. Let me move to back again.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, yes.
Yes, is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay, let them take the screenshot if they need.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
That means all the things are given, ma'am, but I simplified.
That's only, sir.
Yeah. These are the do's, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And one question is there about the yesterday's topic, sir.
Okay, you can.
One of the teacher wants the difference between choreography and play script.
It is quite a different one, no, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, choreography script is to be presented for the poems.
Yes.
Choreography script is to be presented for the only the poems, whereas the drama script is to be presented for a story or a situation.
A situation, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you. A wonderful presentation, sir. Once again, I thank you on behalf of ELTA Siddipet
Thank you,
and
madam.
DO officer. Thank you, sir.
Now,
Over to
before,
Yusuf, sir.
okay, madam, just a minute.
Sir.
Before we sum up the program, before giving the word of thanks, I would like to invite Mr. Nareda Tirupati Reddy, our JPHS Sirasagar President English. I invite him about the feedback sheet. Sir will explain.
Okay, sir. Sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, friends. Good afternoon. Thank you, Srinivas Reddy, sir. This is the third session. We are lucky to hear from you. And most of the teachers got clarifications regarding creative writing and the discourses. The major part the teachers feel where how to teach these discourses to the students to make them perfect. So even though every teacher tries in his own style, but still teachers feel there is some, what we can say, they are unable to teach or they are unable to make the students perfect in these writing these discourses. And we know as teachers, writing is not a simple task. And even though we teachers feel some difficulty in creating a good writing, and as learners, children automatically play, as you said, we should accept whatever the what we can say response the students give us. We should accept and we should encourage the students to come forward. And automatically, once they are habituated to writing, definitely they will come out one day as good writers and good at English. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right,
Now,
sir. And my entry into this session is to friends. Yesterday we are unable to provide a feedback sheet as it is the session of Srinivas Reddy sir. The 2 sessions feedback will be provided today, and the link will be shared in all groups, all language groups, and do fill it. And as per records, last experience in previous sessions, only nearly half teachers, those who are attended the presentations, only half teachers filled the feedback form. So now it is, you see, and after completing our sessions, our district authorities and our ELTA body is planning to um, um, uh, provide our, we can say, give us certificates of participation or achievement. If it will be a test after all sessions, it will be a certificate of achievement or a participation certificate. For that, I already mentioned earlier, it is necessary all of the teachers of a Siddipet district to register yourself, and who still not registered, at least they have to attend the feedback in last session. They only get the certificates. And today's feedback form will consist, it covers the 2 sessions of Srinivas Reddy sir. And I request and I say all teachers to say one thing in attempting feedback. Now we are in a situation, every teacher is converting himself into a traditional to a tech teacher. You are trying, every teacher is trying different ICT tools. I know it. And when you attempt a feedback form to fill it, I think after completing it, you will get some satisfaction that you have did something on computer, on your phone. So that satisfaction must be uh, get by every teacher. To that, you do attempt it. And 1 or 2 simple questions, almost all of you have seen the feedback form. It is very simple and you can do it in a short time of 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, and stay tuned for the remaining 2 or 3 sessions. And we, the teachers of Siddipet district English language teachers, are lucky to come to all these ICT tools. And finally, the subject related information regarding creative writing and other information also we will get. And the teachers in our districts are very talented and working. And the experiences, if we get together like this on online, and we can share many ideas, and I hope we will do better to our children. Thank you, Rajamallu sir, for giving me
thank you,
this
sir.
offer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. One G. Sridhar sir has raised his hand. If possible, sir, please say in 1 minute. Sridhar sir, who is Sridhar sir? Please, Sridhar sir. Okay. Sridhar sir. Okay, Sridhar sir, hello.
Okay, tell him to unmute, sir.
Sridhar sir, unmute yourself. Sridhar sir. Okay. Now, I think he is not unmuting. Once again. And next, Yusuf sir.
Sir, Rajamani sir.
Sir. What happened? Mr. Yusuf sir also raised the hand. Yusuf sir.
Okay, permit all the participants, sir. Ask the host to permit all the participants to unmute, please.
Yeah. Yeah, it's done, sir. It's done.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, till now I was muted. That's why I didn't respond, Rajamalu, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, Rajamalu, sir.
Sir, okay. Sir, may I ask my doubt, sir?
Yeah, Sridhar, sir, you can proceed.
Yeah. Sir, very excellent explanation, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, Srinivas Reddy, sir. I also told number of time my children to start the fresh page that discourses. So they asked what is the doubt, sir. While starting the taking the next page, so before they have some space of the space of the page, that answer sheet. So I have two questions. One question is what can write there? They cut off the leave that place, then they cut off the with a single line. And next one, sir. So in poster, in invitation and some minor discourses, shall the students use color pens and color sketch? Is it allowed? But while that book answer booklet, there are some instructions are there, only blue and black pen. So what can we do, sir?
What?
I think I gave the clarity in my session, sir. Anyhow, and you asked me again. And sir, whatever the space is left blank, it will be cut with a single line, sir.
Okay.
That is enough. Okay. And for the second one, okay, that instruction was given for the people who are writing with the blue and black pens. Okay, that is need not to take into the consideration. And I gave the clarity to use the light colors of not the sketches, only the color pencils are needed, sir, or the crayons may be used to decorate them. Okay, and one more thing is that the colors which are used by the students, those will not affect the second side of the paper. Okay, without the effect of the second side of the paper, it can be used. Okay, nobody restricts you there, please.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you,
Thank you, sir. I hope all the doubts are cleared. Now it is time for saying what are thanks. Now I invite Veena madam, TS Model School, Jagdevpur. Please welcome madam and say what are thanks. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I am here, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you, sir. This is Veena from TSMS Jagdevpur. I am very humbled to have an opportunity to give vote of thanks. I initially would like to thank our Honorable DO sir to give such an huge opportunity where all the teachers are in a single platform to get the, sorry.
Okay.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. Go on.
Yes. Yes. I am very much thankful to our Honorable DO sir to give such an huge opportunity where all the teachers have gathered together and put their opinion and we can discuss and exchange the views. I'm very thankful to our DO sir. And I would like to extend the thanks to sectorial officers. I extend thanks thanks to Dr. Ramesh Garu, M. Ramesh Garu, and my thanks to Dr. P. Ramesh Garu. Thank all the school complex HMs and MEOs for their observation over all the teachers. I am very thankful to you, sir. And I am very much thankful to our guest speaker, Dr. K. Srinivas Reddy Sir Garu, for having such a brilliant and fabulous session, 2 sessions, which were divided into part 1 and part 2. So this is our opportunity to have you with such a wonderful sessions for paper 1 and paper 2. I think it's a very clear for each and every single teacher, because your presentation was such excellent that you have given format as well as with examples, sir. And your voice was so clear that every explanation, whatever you have given, was quite understandable. So I hope every teacher has understood what you have given yesterday's session and today's session. So I'm very thankful to you, sir. And I'm very thankful to the technical support, Mr. Nagaraj sir and Bhaskar sir, for the technical support was very excellent, sir, without any disturbance. So I am very thankful to our technical support. And last but not least, I am very thankful to the ELTA Siddipet. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Hello?
Yeah, Bhaskar sir, it is over to you to
Thank
wind
you,
up the.
Madam, and thank you all the participants and especially guest speakers, Srinivas Reddy sir. Yeah, but today I am concluding this session, and tomorrow we'll meet again, sharp at 12 o'clock.
At 12 o'clock. Okay, thank you.